No, in E minor, definitely E minor. I don't know why. I don't know how it ever ended up in E minor. I'm sure I checked it, but I don't know. Okay then, so that's fine. Yeah, we'll manage tonight. We'll manage. Okay, all done.
Yeah, kind of. This I'm like really, I don't really, I know like that bit.
Don't worry. Song number 5, we haven't done it. Yeah, it's easy. I mean,
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How about we start and just welcome the person that's next to you, in front of you, behind you, and say hello. Thank you. Everyone's made an effort to come here to acknowledge each other. Good. Does that feel good? Yes. Okay, so please rise and we'll offer a half bow to our true parents. Hanan Pampunen Kombe. And we'll recite our family pledge. Number 1, our family. Please join me in prayer. Please be seated and join me in prayer. Good morning, our Heavenly Parent, Heavenly Father. Thank you that we can be here safely again this week in our South London Peace Embassy. We'd like to thank you for your tireless effort throughout this week, and also of our true parents in both the spiritual world and the physical world. We seek to unite with our central figures and see it as an opportunity to remove our fallen nature and restore our original beautiful nature and turn joy to you and be shining lights to everybody we meet. As we know, this takes effort, it's not automatic, and hopefully we can create an environment where we can have more and more blessed families, that it does almost become automatic that we can live in a way that brings joy to you. So we'd like to invest ourselves and open our hearts during this service today. I often report this in my name, Adrian of Central Blessed Family. Adieu. Let's welcome our band up and we'll have our songs.
Oh, tech team, could I have a lead for my guitar? Sorted. How's everyone feeling this morning? Great. Fantastic. Are we one? Yes. As the Lord.
Oh,
Hallelujah. Okay. Amy will introduce the next
Yeah, so our second song is Blessing of Glory.
Did you have a good week? Yeah. Oh, wow, resounding yes, that's great. Yeah, I had some little victories this week, because by profession, I'm an architect, and I'm referred work by estate agents. So to be proactive, I go around the estate agents in South London. And when I first started, I was really nervous. But now, like this last week I went out, I kind of enjoyed it. A little bit nervous, but quite enjoyed it. And also, I go to business networking events. And so I went to one this week. It was like over 100 people. I had to promote myself and network with people. I quite enjoyed it. But when I first started, ooh. And so I was feeling good about myself. I shared it with my wife. Do you know what she said? She said, you need to find something else you're fearful about and grow some more. Who has fear here? Who's ever experienced fear? Right. Who's experienced fear and it's stopped you, or you've stopped yourself doing what you want to do? Never. Yeah. Never. We have a saint amongst our midst. Determination, determination. Well, I turned to some reading. I went back to that book by Susan Jeffers, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. Who's heard of that book? Who's read that book? Yeah. So she has some truths in there. I'll just say a few of them to start with. One of them is there is a fear underneath all fears, the fear of all fears. Well, any fears we have. Do you know what that is? Anyone know what that fear is? The fear is, I can't handle it. Yeah. The 3 words to overcome that is, I'll handle it. I'll handle it. And she said another truth is, the way to overcome a fear is to actually take action, go and do it. And then it goes away. Practice, you do it. And then a last truth is that the fear of not doing things creates more fear in the sense of helplessness, and is more frightened, more depression, all these kinds of things. So actually, going ahead and doing it creates less fear. Yeah. So I've been avoiding approaching developers because I used to work with an architect, Philip Brouard. I remember one of the things he said, working with developers, it's the art of swimming with sharks and not getting eaten. So this week, I did start to approach some developers. So what is it for you? What is the fear that you can do it? You will do it. I'll let you think about that. Yeah. So we have some announcements. Okay, we have the ESGD Matching and Blessing Workshop. Yeah, so we're thrilled to unveil the dates for our upcoming international in-person workshop focusing on internal and practical guidance for the matching and blessing. And this enriching event is scheduled to take place from the 8th to the 11th of February 2024, and it will be hosted either in Slovakia or Germany. And there's do we know? Camberg. Yeah, Camberg, our favorite Camberg. Okay. Also, yes, there's the European Second Generation Department is excited to unveil a lineup of 3 engaging workshops scheduled for the summer of this year. There's ODP Plus workshop in July on the 14th to the 24th. That's 18 plus. Senior, can you see that? Oh, stand back. Senior Plus workshop. It's August the 11th to the 19th, and Roots 22 Plus workshop is in August 21st to the 25th of August. Companions of Faith 2024, Champions of Faith. So, yeah, there's the dates. Become a trustee. Who would like to become a trustee of the FFWP UK is looking for new trustees to join the organisation. We're especially interested in those who are young, energetic, and can bring new ideas to the charity. Right? So if you're interested in becoming a trustee, email Tim Reed. Email Tim Reed. Okay, so we've got the February Great Works registrations open. Friday the 16th of February to Sunday the 18th of February 2024. Complete donation must be wired, and bank transfer receipt must be emailed to the Chombo Yumi branch by January 30th, 2024. We have the Children's Summer Camp 2024 is announced. So children, it's like primary school, aged 4 to 7. Dates are to be set to be 3rd to the 7th of August. More information to come. Yeah. Okay, so we have a, is it going to work? Moment of truth. Tech team. And Sunday school. You can make your way to your Sunday school now. Everybody pray. We'll move on. Okay. So let's invite our band up for our next song.
So this is Head to the Heart. Got to practice that one a bit more. Thank you very much. New songs. I think we're all a little bit new to that one. We've got an old one coming up, though. So the next song is The Very Last Day. Do you feel that, everyone? Yeah. I think it's close. I think it's very close. Everybody's gonna pray on the very last day. When they hear the bells that fall away. Everybody's gonna pray to the heavens on the judgment day. Now you can sing about your David, sing about the King of Saul. Take the lead, yeah.
Even the same when the Lord he calls your name. Get ready, brothers, for that day.
Everybody's
Gonna pray on the very last day. When they hear that bell, ring the world away. Everybody's gonna pray to the heavens on the judgment day. Well, one day soon, all men shall stand. His word will be healed in all the land. And men shall know, and men shall see. And brothers, all are free. Everybody's gonna pray on the last day. The blood bring the world away.
Everybody gonna pray to the judgment. Pray to the pray to the heavens on that judgment day. That was an old one. Perhaps it's a little bit too old. Okay, thanks very much. We'll be good on the 5th. Thank you.
Hey. The moment we've been waiting for. Shall we welcome up our pastor with the sermon, Salt of the Earth?
Good morning. I wasn't expecting to be here this morning speaking to you, but yeah. What were you doing yesterday, last night, this week? How was your week? Busy week, yeah? I was, oh no, thumbs down? No, I'm sure it was a good week. So I am trying to do a really difficult project, but I'm afraid. I'm trying to overcome my fears. My car is like a half SUV vehicle, very heavy, and I'm trying to convert the air springs to coil springs. Now, to put the coil springs in, you have to compress them really hard, yeah? Really compress them to 0 before they can fit in the slot. Now, if they release by themselves, they can go through this wall, right? And I'm thinking, shall I compress it a little bit more? When is it going to go, you know? So anyway, I still haven't worked it out. I've tried. I'm going to try again in a couple of weeks. a bit more research. Yeah, I decided to talk about, I should be up, salt of the earth. Because True Mother spoke about, she prayed at Death Valley about salt of the earth. So that's why I have chosen. Everything is in. So if you don't see it, then you can run it from there. Is this me or you? Okay. So, salt of the earth. True Mother prayed on the 13th of January at Death Valley, America, somewhere. I've never been. Apparently the lowest place on earth, and very hot, and a salt plain. Who knows what salt is? Everybody knows what salt is, right? Sodium chloride. Okay. How many is NaCl? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the chemist in the house. Yeah. So I will not venture anymore. But salt is ubiquitous. It's everywhere, right? And you're driving down the motorway and you run out of screen wash and there's salt on the road and it's come on your vehicle and you can't see, right? Oh, salt is supposed to be good, right? It's supposed to be good. Yeah, these days we say when somebody is salty that they're kind of, it's opposite of what we probably think salt should be. It's like when we say instead of somebody's good, you say he's bad, but you mean he's good, right? So you're salty means you're kind of stressed and very sharp with people, right? So salt has taken on different meanings over the years. But historically, salt has been the foundation of civilizations. I mean, up to the 20th century, 1950, some countries, some peoples were still using salt as a means of exchange because it's that important. And many people have gone to war, many countries have gone to war over salt. And Gandhi went on a march in defense of, against the colonial tax, British colonial tax on salt, on locally produced salt. So salt and saltiness has been profoundly affected civilizations up to now. Salt is also a preservative. In the past, we didn't have fridges, deep freezers, so it was used to preserve meat, and it's used to also sanctify things. Who knows that in the Catholic Church, salt is used to sanctify buildings? Yeah, who would have thought? Yeah, you thought it was only the Unification Church, right? Yeah, and salt is one of our most important tastes as well. You taste something, if it's too salty, and if it's tasteless, you add some salt to bring out the taste in it. So we say somebody's the salt of the earth. It means he's a down-to-earth, solid person, yes, reliable, honest person. When I was coming here this morning, I was thinking, what is it that unites us all? What unites us all? What is the presumption that we make when we come here? And I thought maybe, really, it is that we are one family under God, right? We are one family under God. Who doesn't believe we are one family under God? Who doesn't believe? You can try again. Who doesn't believe we're one family under God? Who doesn't believe that? We are one family under God, right? Yeah. So some families fight a lot. So it's not that kind of family we are talking about, right? The family that fights at Christmas or Thanksgiving or something like that. But the family that supports one another, reaches out to one another when we are in times of need, is there for one another, depends on each other. That's what one family under God means. So all of us here, really, we depend on each other. But we are very busy, so we don't really have much time for each other. So are we really one family under God? when I joined the church many years ago, not as many years as some of you, but many years ago now, I was very excited to change the world, to bring the kingdom of heaven on earth. Every week, I'd be at the Livingston House Workshop Center with a guest. Every week, I had a parking spot just for me. I was so excited that the kingdom of heaven could come now. And I reflected that excitedness in my actions, in reaching out to people, right? Now, when I look at myself now, how many times do I talk to people and invite them to a workshop? Have I lost my salt? Am I worth my salt, in terms of witnessing? When you say somebody's worth it, people used to get paid in salt, right? So you're worth your salt or not. That's what salary comes from, salt. That's right, yeah. And one famous town in Ghana is called Salt Pond. Another one is called Panbros. I don't know why that is. It's a salt company, right? That took over a whole town, I guess. Yeah, Salzburg, Salt Lake City. There's many cities built on salt. Yeah. So, have we lost our? Think about it for each of you, each of us. Have we lost our saltiness? Are we still salty? Or have we lost that? So it's not a test, but we have a workshop coming up on the 11th, 10th, and 11th of February. So if you're worth your salt, we'll see you bring somebody there on that day. No, I'm sure you're all in your way, but you know what I'm trying to say? We kind of want day-to-day living. We don't feel excited about proclaiming God's kingdom. Why is that? Do we not believe that we are building the kingdom of heaven? I think we should believe that. We should act that we believe that. So when this is Matthew 5:13, when Jesus talks about you are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its flavor, how shall it be seasoned? It is then good for nothing, but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot by man. So if you lose your saltiness, what good are you? Yeah. I mean, it's very essential for your body anyway, salt for osmosis and electrolyte production, whatever, I'm not going into it. But in terms of your relationship with God and building God's kingdom, also it's you have to be that light to the world, yeah? So when we are building the kingdom of heaven, how should we be? When we come here to worship God, how should we be in our worship to God? Shall we be morose, downhearted, despondent, like we've lost hope? Or shall we be joyful, excited that we are building the kingdom of heaven? We should be joyful to be called to build the kingdom of heaven. And think about it. We are living in the time of the last days. Yeah. Okay. Living in a time of last days can be confusing, right? It can be an anxious time. You are holding on to the old beliefs, and there's new things coming, and you think, should I not? What's the truth? You become anxious. So the last days can be confusing, can be an anxiety-inducing time, but it's also an exciting time that the God's kingdom can be built on earth. And we know true parents have come to build that kingdom, and we are living in this time. So for 2,000 years, Christians have been excitedly proclaiming God's kingdom and working for God's kingdom with incredible faith, being martyred for their faith, with, seeing the glory of God as they are killed, smiling, singing praise to God as they are being martyred. How about we? I mean, we are alive, true parents are on earth. Should we be excited or not? We should be excited. Yes, absolutely. Really, we are living at the time of the true parents. True Mother just spoke, like on January 13th. How exciting is that? That we can hear True Mother. Let's read True Mother's speech here, prayer from that day. So this is True Mother's prayer. So let's read it together. First paragraph. People who can take on responsibility like salt. Beloved Heavenly Parent, today we feel your touch, our Creator, the Heavenly Parent in Death Valley, Nevada, the lowest point on earth. True Mother, with us on earth, praying this prayer with us, for us. How exciting is that? We don't have to wait 2,000 years to experience this. We are living at that moment in history. The next paragraph. In order for all living things to circulate and multiply according to the principle of creation, you knew that this salt was absolutely necessary and bestowed it upon the human and animal world. You didn't know that salt was necessary for the principle of creation to be established, did you? It was just something to put on your food, but necessary for the principle of creation to be fulfilled. You must be salty in a positive way. Yeah. You must have that saltiness, let's say, for God. How difficult it must have been for you to wait for this truly great and gracious reality in the history of the providence of salvation, which you have come to seek out fallen mankind, who have lost the essence of the Creator and the essence of humanity today. This is God's grief throughout history. Mother is resonating with God's heart, how God has been waiting for ages for humanity. And True Mother feels God's heart immediately, right? It's immediate. And she's expressing that. By the way, who can tell me when holy salt, we have holy salt to sanctify things from the fallen world into the restored world. Holy salt was created by true parents in our movement in order to sanctify things. I'm sure you all carry holy salt with you still, until one nation is restored and people in that nation would not need to use holy salt. But so far, there's no nation. So you're all carrying your holy salt. I'm not going to ask you to show it, but I'm sure you can. We have some in the kitchen, some in the prayer room. But when was it created? Who can tell me? So I had 1960. Yeah. 1960, which date? 16th March 1960 by the lunar calendar. That's a true parent's holy blessing. That's when holy salt was created. To give us the opportunity to bring things out of the fallen world by sanctifying them and bringing them into God's world. So holy salt was created in our movement for this purpose. And also at that time, 16th March, that was the beginning of the blessings for humanity. So True Mother is saying that many true families who can come close to heaven were produced. So from this moment on, many blessed families were created. Many of you are blessed families. However, did we read this already? However, you have waited so... Yeah, we have. When we think of... Yeah, go back. Go back. Yeah. However, you have waited so long, and finally in 1960, you have seen the true parents. Then although many true families who can come close to heaven were produced, when we think about the 8 billion people of the world, we realize that this is still a very small number. How many blessed families are there? Any guess? 10 million? 360 million? 1 billion? However, even though our numbers may be small, we should not be disheartened because we have a superpower, right? This is Chombo, which True Mother, true parents have given to us to reach out back in history to our ancestors, liberate them, enable them to work for God's providence on earth. So we can reach billions. We can just keep going, and on the 16th of February, there'll be the Winter Great Works. Please register for that, and you can liberate more of your ancestors and do many collateral liberations, liberate your property, let God work in your life. Let's allow God to work in your life, your ancestors to help you. Next one. However, but Heavenly Parents, now in this year of the Blue Dragon, which marks the 11th and 12th year of Chonel Guk since 2013. Am I reading alone? Let's read together. As your children, who will surely expand heaven's providence even more by the leaders of over 200 countries around the world, living lives that can serve as examples like salt. So 200 leaders around the world. That's you guys, yeah, you. All of us are called to be leaders in building God's kingdom, and you must have that salt, heaven's salt. You must be representatives of heaven. Okay, people may not notice when you're walking down the road, but when they interact with you, they really should know that you are representing heaven. They must be excited by meeting you immediately. Yeah. So have an impact, immediate impact on people, if you can. We used to do strange things on MFT to have an impact. You know, you go into a shop and then you do a handstand, and then people think, "What's going on?" You know, like, "Who is this person?" You know, or you go in chanting something. Yeah, many fights were had in this way. Yeah, but we, you know, I've been thinking this week that we have, actually, it was Russell, our outreach coordinator, our workshop coordinator, who said that when you Google churches in Thornton Heath, guess what? Our church doesn't come up. Yes. So we are, even in this small area, we are unrecognized. Nobody knows us, right? Unless they pass by here and they see a blank wall outside and they think, "What is this blank wall? It's so exciting, let's go in." You know, like, is that going to attract anybody to come in here? What are we doing to be attractive to the community that we live in? Online, in reality, in the physical realm, nobody recognizes us. We don't advertise ourselves. Nobody will know who we are walking past our building. So we have thought about this in the past, but we are afraid that maybe somebody will tag our wall. You know what tagging is? They'll write some graffiti on it. We're hoping that Banksy will do it, but, you know, he hasn't so far. So maybe we should put something on the wall outside so people know who we are. And even if they don't like it, we hope they like it. We hope it's something, a message that they would like. They'll be excited, enthusiastic about, and think, well, this enhances our neighborhood, or this brings a smile to my face, something like that. Then perhaps people will walk in, and we have the music which brings people in sometimes, but even just seeing the building, people may think, "Oh, what's this? Let's pop in and ask. Let's find out what it is." So, you know, we can be recognized in our community. So it's a challenge to the artistic people. What can we put on our wall outside? Yeah, I'm looking at Tanya. I think, what can we put on the wall outside, all the way down, which will inspire people, make them excited, you know, something like that. So let us be salt in our community. Okay, even if the response is a bit, should I say negative? It's a response. You know, we don't want to be tasteless, right? We want people to respond to us, to be impacted by us in some way, in a positive way, but we don't want them to be, we don't want to be invisible to the world, if you know what I mean, yeah. So leaders around the world, these 200 leaders, all of you, more than 200, we hope. True Mother's looking at 200, maybe young people going around the world to inspire the world, but you can be those people who can inspire God, inspire the world as well. Next one. If there's an increase in Chon Il-guk blessed families and Chombo couples who can become closer to our Creator, and through them if each nation in all corners of the world becomes a nation that attends Heavenly Parent through people, righteous people, who can take on the responsibility like salt, if such time can be brought forward, if such time can be achieved in 2024, how thankful, True Mother doesn't want to wait one moment. You know, we're thinking 2025, 2027. True Mother wants to bring it forward to 2024, even right now, to establish the kingdom of heaven so God can rest. So True Mother is really understanding God's heart, and she wants to advance the providence to comfort God. That would be a day of joy for heaven. If there is an increase in Choneguk, well, let's go to the next one. As we prepare for the day when we hold the entrance ceremony in 2025, when all of heaven should be glorified, we would like to welcome it as a day when we can hold a welcome and farewell banquet in front of our Heavenly Parent who has waited for so long. Welcome and farewell. Welcome and farewell. I've got to think about that one. Welcome to Chonil Sanctum. Farewell, what? To the evil sovereignty of this world. Bring God's kingdom on this earth for once and for all. So this is True Mother's heart. Like we mentioned last week, you know, sometimes the old sovereignty is resisting the new, and sometimes we get a bit confused about which way the providence is going. But I like to keep it simple. Just listen to what true parents are saying now and unite with that. And then I try to understand it as I go along. This way, this way I cannot fail, right? So this way I can keep my saltiness, at least some spice from true parents. Yeah. It will be a day of joy for heaven once we can establish that entrance into the Chonwon Gun. Heavenly Parent, is it finished? Heavenly Parent, here in Death Valley today, we hope that many righteous people who are like salt and who revere heaven will arise on this continent, in this nation, and throughout the entire world, so that your children here will expand your environment through this salt. Please bless them as they will make such efforts. Wow. If you determine to become such people of salt, True Mother is already giving you the blessing. You know, these people are blessed who are doing God's work. So Mother's blessing is on you. So please be confident. In hopes that all mankind, next, is that you? Is there? In hopes that all mankind will be born anew through this place, this nation which will produce many righteous people like salt, whom heaven will remember. I bless this in the name of true parents. I bless this in the name of true parents. Aju, Aju. So you will never be forgotten. Just continue to make your utmost effort. Reach out to the people around you. Share that blessing that we have received. It's not for us alone. And you will become people of salt, saltiness, heaven's saltiness. Sorry, you can't see my last slide. So, but I will. Please join me in prayer. Beloved Heavenly Parent, thank you so much that we could come here today to worship with you, sing songs as a family to you, with you, to celebrate the hope that you have for your kingdom to come on this earth. Heavenly Parent, we are few, and we are not even noticed by our community, but we are working every day, and we want to be more creative, more active, that we can move our community, move this nation, Heavenly Parent, and we can really bring your flavor to this nation, to this world. Heavenly Parent, we know you have been longing for this day for thousands of years, and we are slowly recognizing the moment that we are living in with true parents on this earth, and we want to unite with them 100%. Many times we don't understand where the providence is heading, but by holding on to true parents, we are sure that we will not fail, Heavenly Parent, we want to redetermine ourselves, as True Mother did in Death Valley, with brothers and sisters there, that we will stand with heaven's salt. We will represent your flavor to the world. We will show the world who we are by our action, by our demeanor, by how we interact with everyone. Heavenly Parent, please walk with us, continue to walk with us every day. We pray that we can be united absolutely with our true parents at this time. Heavenly Parent, and we can have a heart to welcome you on the day where the Chonil Sanctum is opened and the entrance ceremony takes place. And we pray that that can be now, that can be soon, Heavenly Parent. How True Mother is yearning for that day. We saw when the dedication of the Chonil Sanctum happened and True Mother walked in, we could see her face light up, Heavenly Parent. Heavens lit up. And when that entrance ceremony takes place, Heavenly Parent, we know you will be joyful as well, and we will be full of joy with you, Heavenly Parent. So we can't wait for this day. We want to invest our utmost for this time, that we can show up at the entrance ceremony with all our brothers and sisters in this world, all 8 billion of humanity now, who don't even know that they are missing you, don't even know that they have a parent and that we are of one family, such that there are wars going on in the world today and your children are fighting against each other, not knowing that parents are the true parents on this earth, and you are the parent of all humankind. We're so sorry, Heavenly Parent, but we want to redouble our efforts, Heavenly Parent. We want to face our fears. We want to be courageous. We want to be united. Without unity, Heavenly Parent, we will not succeed. So we pray that we can have that spirit with us to be united and confident in our true parents. We cannot understand everything about your providence all at once. This is not the way that the providence unfolds. But you have sent true parents to this earth to show humanity the way. So by uniting with them, by following them, we are sure to see the light. We want to offer this time with you with humble gratitude, Heavenly Parent, for all that you do for us. And we want to offer this time, this prayer, report this prayer in my name, Aja and Nitaya Mold of the Central Blessed Family, Aju.
Thank you. we show our appreciation to our pastor for this sermon? Right. As on holy days, we make our offerings, our donations at the front. So we're creating this tradition for our normal services. So instead of going around, we have this tray here. So we're going to have our offering song, and please come to the front and offer your offering of all things. Let's invite the band up. Thank you.
So let's sing by the spring of life. We're marching to the blessed land of Canaan with delight, leaving all our heavy burdens here. At last we are released and free from being slaves to sin. We're coming to the blessed spring of life. Coming to the spring where living water flows. Glory will be living evermore. Going to the land where freely flows the spring. Glory will be living evermore. Oh, guide us with your pillars. Guide us with pillars, a lot of fire and of cloud. Give us first to follow with our lives. The moment that we cross the Jordan River in the night. Coming to the blessed spring of life. Coming to the spring where living water
Our most beloved Heavenly Parent, beloved two parent, we are so happy and grateful that you always reach out to us, regardless of so many situations we in. But you always think about us and pray about us. Especially now we have beloved two mother with us. She is want to tell us in each person that she loving us so much, no matter who you are, what are you doing. We are all her children under her wing. We are ready to change our attitude to be positive, that heavenly kingdom will happen in this year with her. By became the subordinate of heavenly chosen, that wherever we are, we want to think about it. What can we give? What can we offer? And what can we be honest to the heavenly way? And today, happy parent, we don't have much according to our earning, working or volunteering. But we would like to give you from the pure heart an offer for tithe and donation from all brothers and sisters here with us in Peace Embassy and also on Zoom online. Thank you so much. We feel that to the sermon today we can carry on for the whole week and for the year, that we ready to use our heavenly attitude to embrace the neighbor, friend, and our family as well. Thank you so much. We humble and report with all my brothers and sisters here. And in my name, Nitaya and Ajamu, Bessenshaw family, Aju.
I'd like to invite up Mike Balcombe to say some words. Please give him a big warm welcome up.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Well, you know, they say seeing is believing, but if you come here to the Peace Embassy, you won't see it if it's in the weekly video, because somehow it never works, right? But you can go home and watch it there. But I want you to recommend you to watch the H-Day Global News from this week, because the full text and the visuals of True Mother's prayer in Death Valley are right there, and you can see it for yourself. Fumiko and I have been to Death Valley. Actually, we went there on a Holy Ground tour 10 years ago when we were retracing True Father's footsteps all around America. And it's one of those moments where you see things from a very different perspective. I mean, honestly speaking, sometimes it's hard to see the plenitude of what God has to give, right? And even something like salt, right? The other day we ran out of salt in our home. Kind of, where is it? Just got a little bit stuck in the bottom of the salt shaker. You know how it is, right? And you bash it and it won't come out. But when you go to Death Valley, suddenly there's salt as far as you can see. It's everywhere. And I think when True Mother went there, she realized, you know, although I'm looking for a few people who can take on the providence, in fact, God has prepared so many people. But it's a matter of opening the eyes of our heart, so to speak, and seeing things. However, just in case the eyes of your heart are a little stuck, you can watch the video, because then at least you can kind of feel what True Mother was feeling when she looked out across that kind of mighty plain of salt. And, you know, Mother sees things different. Most people, when they go to Death Valley, see desolation, you know, almost nothing growing because of the salt. But True parents are 180 degrees different. They're seeing, you know, this is the essence of what it will take to transform the world. Yeah, there's 8 billion people on the earth, but we don't need 8 billion shakers of salt, right? You only need a few in order to flavor the whole thing. So thank you, Pastor, for your sermon. I just wanted to say that Fumiko and I, last weekend, we weren't here because we were in the Glory House in Netherlands. We were having our kickoff planning workshop for the new year. It was really great because everything was run by a young generation of leaders, and we sat in the back. I joked with them. I said, you know, this is going to be the easiest leadership change ever. You're going to look around in a few minutes, and you'll find that we're all gone, and the door is locked, and it's you. But the thing is, God really told me powerfully, you don't need to look to see what the focus is for this year, because it's right there in the 5 prayer points that we're praying for every day. What does it mean to pray for the victory of true parents? Well, Mother wants to come here at Pentecost in May. She wants to celebrate the Holy Spirit's fire growing through Europe. So please, keep your schedule free at that time. When we talk about entering the Chunwangong or any place, that's something we can practice every week. When we come here to the Peace Embassy or to Livingstone House, it doesn't have to be just another trip to the same place, right? The whole idea is that we come confident that God is right there and is going to meet us. And it's the same with all of the points. We realized, they're right there, but what we need to do is write down and think, what am I going to do towards that goal this year? Witnessing, as Aja mentioned. I remember the days too. When I joined the church, we would witness right up until 6 o'clock on a Friday evening to bring people to dinner so that they could go straight to the workshop. We didn't think by Wednesday, I don't have anybody, so maybe not this week. So I feel myself, we can do it. We have the True Family coming here to the UK to do missionary work. Isn't that exciting? And they don't want to be treated special. In fact, I heard that the word NIM is outlawed. We can't use it anymore. We just have to relate as the brothers and sisters we are and work together. I won't say a lot more, but if you want to learn more, please watch that pesky European news video, right, when you get home, and also watch the international one. It's mostly there. And I think this is going to be a great year. By the way, we just started today the second half, I think, of the 40-day prayer. So thank you to everybody who already fasted and prayed, but let's give ourselves some homework and do it one more time in the second half before we come to True Parents' birthday on the 15th of February. Then really our offering will be complete. Thank you very much.
We're going to do Nice to Meet You now. So I'm going to do this because I see there's a lot of new faces in the audience. So please, somebody, I need a runner with a microphone so people can, thank you. So if you haven't been here for a while, I see Chris and Carol are here. Please say something. We're going to, good to see you, Chris and Carol. Oh, here, over speed. Come back a bit. Auntie Carol and Chris. Auntie Carol was my first fundraising team leader. But we haven't seen you for a while. Welcome.
Nice to see you.
See you, nice.
God bless you all. God bless you all.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you. Anybody who hasn't been here for a while or never been here, please introduce yourselves. Hiya.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Nico. I'm Philip and Benji's brother.
Oi!
I haven't been involved in a while, so I decided to come today.
Hey, nice to see you. Good. Philip?
Yeah, good morning,
okay,
everyone.
Let's stop it right there. So, I would like to ask Philip and Sumima to come to the front because we have a special announcement to make. There's no secret here that Philip and Sumima are matched to be blessed, and we're going to pray for them. Please introduce your family, and then come to the front. Yes, Sumima, you can introduce them. So just introduce your parents, and then.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Sumima Lam from Hong Kong, and I'm here with my parents, Joe from Hong Kong. And Junko from Japan. Yeah. We're here for Philip because we got matched. Yeah, nice to meet you all. Thank you.
So it's our tradition that when there's a newly matched couple, we pray for them as a community. So since Dr. Balcom is here, we'll ask Dr. Balcom to say the prayer. We're going to take you to the middle of the room, ask your parents to come to put their hands on your shoulders, and Dr. Balcom will pray for you. I can take that microphone off. Thank you. So let's all touch somebody's shoulder. Go to the middle, yeah. So parents can come.
Okay, put your hand on someone whose hands is on Philip or Sumie. Sumie? Sumima. You hold his hands. Get used to that. All right, let's pray. Heavenly Parent, we're so happy to offer this new young couple, Philip and Sumima, to you. They've just began the journey to resemble you completely because you made us in your image, men and women. But throughout history, we didn't really understand what that meant. And so there were so many mistakes and failures, heartbreaks and trouble. But today it's all different because our true parents have come to give the eternal blessing. And we're so grateful. We want to welcome them into the community of blessed couples, the salt of the earth. They and their lineage will make a difference for the future. We thank you for their parents who raised them until this day, no doubt shedding many tears and praying so hard that the day of blessing would come. As a community, we want to also recommit to sharing your blessing with as many people as possible. Let this place be known, not just in Thornton Heath, but throughout London, as the place where the blessing of God can be received. Heavenly Parent, once again, we want to pray together, appreciating your love, your guidance, and also recognizing your hope. If there are struggles ahead or temptations and trials which we all face, please give Philip and Sumima every courage and strength to resist them all. And when they come before you on the day of their holy blessing, let it be unblemished and pure, with no regrets, and only hope for a wonderful future. This we all pray together, the blessed families and all the members of this holy community. And I report this in the name of Michael and Fumiko Balcom, Blessed Central Family. Aju. Let's give them another round of applause.
Yeah, you can remain standing and we'll do our benediction. Oh, please be seated. We have something else for you.
So Russell is going to...
Okay, let's invite Russell up. He has some word for us.
Oh, hi everyone. I'll speak quickly. I'd like to ask my good wife to come up here as well. You'd like to see her up here as well, wouldn't you? Yeah. Not just me. Kiko, would you like to come up? That's you, yeah? I won't be long, folks, but as you may know, we went to Japan and Korea recently. I'll just, how do you just plug this one into here, yeah? Yeah, I've got my, Okay, I'm just going to use my laptop. We were hoping to do this some time ago, but anyway, and we were in, does that work? Yeah, so we went to Korea and Japan recently. This is a little picture. See it? Can you see it? Oh, hang on. I don't make it big screen, that one. Yeah, this is, you've heard of the International Highway Project, haven't you? International Highway. Hi, everyone at home. International Highway Project. Well, you may know of it. Well, Akiko lives not far from the International Highway tunnel in Fukuoka. Sorry, yeah.
The international highway is located in Saga Prefecture in Japan, and we visited this place. Yeah, luckily we couldn't go inside. It was locked, but it's locked, but somehow.
Yeah, we broke in. Actually, we tried to arrange a visit, but we couldn't. So we just sort of jumped over the wall. I'm not, shouldn't do this, of course. Don't do this again at home, kids, right? Anyway, but anyway, we met our member, the warden there, our member, and he was very happy to take us down there. I think this is returning to the top again. So we're just zooming back up to the top again, but I've got another slide. Just wanted to give you. So this was a very nice visit we had there. And when we got to the bottom, I hope I can do that. You can see us. It's very, very amazing. This is it's a sign says, if you can read that, Hanul Tonal Karatsu. That's where it is, in Karatsu, in Japan. Hyunjang Jiha Oship. So 540 meters underground, and that's where we were. So he pulled out this, and then we held it between us. So he's done it all before. So yeah, fantastic that was. I really recommend if you get the chance to go down there. Probably you need to ask them first. So when you go, yeah. So yeah. You've got to normally arrange it, but it was difficult to do anyway. So we just thought we'd go along and have a look, and it sort of all turned out okay. Okay, so then there's, of course, that was our trip to Japan. We also went to Korea, and that was very nice. But this, we would like to show you, this was our main reason why we traveled then on to Korea. And you might recognize the Jongshim one there. And you might recognize a couple there. Well, we were very fortunate since we celebrated matching and blessing now that we had we're very happy and honored to receive the blessing for Hannah. Yeah. So you'd like to say a little bit more?
We gather here to get here. This is Chonshin Prayer Hall, and this is matching play. They did matching, and actually we knew already who was who. No, we didn't know.
Yeah, so actually before we got there, we didn't know who Hannah was matched to, so nor did anyone. So there was, you could see from that previous photo, there was about 60 of us there, and so anyway, so then they were introduced, sort of like this. There were people watching online, as you can see from this picture here. There's our translator brother up there who translates to English normally. This was a little... So this is a video from someone who was watching in Germany. So in this picture, you can see here our couple. And does any of you recognize this couple? This is Russell and Akiko Goff, and this is John Russell Freeland. Very interesting. John and Vivica Freeland, which is Anna Johnson's parents. So it gives you a clue there. So, okay, moving on. Go to the next one. So we were the only actual couple from the international couple, as it were, representatives. So we were asked to cut the cake with a Korean couple and a Japanese couple. So there we were. And then there was an offeratory song after that in the Jongshim one. That's how it looked on the TV. Nella Fantasia was the song. This was Reverend Iki Song who gave the benediction prayer. And this is a group picture at the end. So several couples there. We're sort of up there. So afterwards then we went and had... this is Brother Gil here. This is one of Joe's friends. Some of you second gen might know Gil, but he was on the SDF with Joe. And then after, they took us to a special room in the VIP room in the dining room, which is the lower floor, right, in Champyong. And they had a VIP room, so all the parents came, and we looked, and we could contact each other on Skype and speak to each other. Because although we knew personally, I knew John and Vivica a little bit, we don't know them as much as maybe some of you do. So anyway, so he took us there and he helped us with that because we sort of know him a little bit. So he works in Champyong. And then after, this is very interesting, they wanted us to get together with, this is Gil again holding up this picture of John and Vivica. They were on Skype at the time, it's live, and us, and we held a picture up of, and they held a picture up like that. So, yeah, that was in the VIP room. They all sort of did this. It was Nice. And that was the matching ceremony. So then we went to the blessing ceremony. That is in the actual training center, the main hall there, on the stage there. This was coinciding with the blessing of 430 blessing couple as well. So that was on the TV. So all together, oops, went by a bit quick. All together, I can do it. I can't. There was, yeah, I forgot the number there. Okay, so there's about 50 couples in all. I think I'm right in saying 59. So this was us at the end. On the stage. So you're perhaps okay. So the best picture of all is coming. So that's that one. So Hannah was Matt. Thank you. Hannah was blessed with Godwin Alexander Freeland. So some of you may have met Godwin. So Godwin passed away when he was 21. And that was 13 years ago. So the Freelands had been waiting a long time, particularly. And then, so Godwin is, Hannah's 31 now, and Godwin's 33. So it's, so that was, so we are very grateful to our two parents. So we'd like to say another bow to our two parents for that blessing. So it was a very wonderful trip to Korea. So that's the end of the start visit. Thank you very much.
So you have one more item. We'd like to invite Grace. Ms. Grace to come up. There.
Hello. Hi. My name is Grace, just in case anyone doesn't know. So today is the community swap. So I am one of the members of the team on YSP, and one of our major goals is to contribute to society and to protect the environment that we are in. So we decided to do that through organizing events that are related to the United Nations Sustainability Development Goals. So the Community Swap is that event today, and the Community Swap just allows for us to search for items within our community instead of engaging in overconsumption. So that will be today, and it will be in the back room, the coffee room, yeah. So we just ask that you stick around, and I'm pretty sure some people have brought some items already. So if you just want to let me and Sophia know, she's also on the team. But yeah, as soon as we set that up, that will be open, and then we just ask that everyone is spatially aware, because it's quite small. But yeah, that's what's happening today, so thank you.
Thank you, Grace. Any more? No, I think that's it. We'll do our benediction now, so please rise. Forgive, love, and unite. Gratitude brings about heavenly fortune. Forgiveness opens people's minds, and love moves people's hearts. Let us be grateful for everything. Forgive our enemies, love our neighbors as we love ourselves, work in oneness for peace. Arju, thank you. Have a wonderful week.
Testing. What? For anybody who is coming for the Angels workshop tomorrow, the Angels workshop will be at 6:30 at Livingston House. And on Tuesday from 10 a.m. until 8 p.m., there will be readings here in the Peace Embassy. So let me know, and we'll try and work out. Actually, we have to wait for Claire to work out a schedule. We want to prioritize guests for the readings and then members. So please let me know the times you can come or the times that you cannot come. So from 10 o'clock on Tuesday, 10 o'clock on Tuesday until 8 p.m. at the Peace Embassy. And the donation is $125 equivalent. $125. Thank you.